Good evening, everybody. We're early today. We are early. And doing better than last night. So that's good. If you see any spots on my shirt, my hair, still a bit damp from my shower. So there's that. I'm gonna move this. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I bumped the mic. No. There we go. Okay, great. Okay. All right. So, how are we doing? Friday the Friday the 13th. How are we doing? I'm doing okay. I am doing okay. One of the past streams is somehow getting views. I don't I don't know why. The 12th day, the 12th stream, or day 12 technically, it wasn't the 12th stream, but the day 12 has 32 views. Which is interesting. Alrighty. Get this right there. So, here we are. Here we are. We might... I can't remember what I said last night. If I said we'd do this again... Let's just do it, but we'll have it next to us, right? We'll have it there. I need to... Hold on a second. I need to... What's all this? What is this? What is this? There we go. We'll just kind of do it just to have muscle memory. Then we'll move on. Enter file. If length fname or open file or whatever you want to do is less than 1, okay. Oops. Then we got OF equals open fname. DI equals dictionary. Oops. For len in hand. Oh, OF. Len equals our strip. DS equals len dot split. And this is where we got hung up last night for WN words. Man, this bracket thing, I just never know. I just never know. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Equals di.get. Getting better with, like, the parentheses. So that's good. I need to actually slow down because it's like I'm just tapping away and nothing's really happening in my brain. Oh, I didn't do the 0. And the word equals none for KV. This part, I think I'll be able to remember pretty well, like items and all that. If these greater than largest equals V. I don't even need to look for this. And then the word equals K. the word. Whoops, I don't need the parentheses because that it'll just actually print the word, or just and just for kicks we'll run it. Cool. I'm trying to think of what I can make a dictionary. I can open a file. Just remembering like what needs to happen when is going to be the trickiest part, I think. Knowing that this needs to go inside the for loop, that this needs to go inside the for loop, the second for loop needs to go inside the for loop, the first one. And I think this is just gonna di w equals All right, let's move on.
So now we can take advantage of the notion of comparing tuples and use sorting. And so what we're going to produce is a list of tuples.
Let's read this real quick. We can take advantage of the ability to sort a list of tuples. My dad pronounces it tuples, by the way. Tuples. Tuples, tuples. Tomato, tomato. Let me start over. We can take advantage of the ability to sort a list of tuples to get a sorted version of a dictionary. First, we sort the dictionary by the key using the items method and sorted function. D equals this. So that's a dictionary. I think. D dot items. So does it print that right here? No, I don't think so. Oh no. Wait. Oh, I'm all confused now. I think this is just for us. Dictionary items. A10, C22B1. Sorted. Okay, so this is the dictionary. This makes it into items, and it tells us here this is items, A10, C22. Sorted, then. D items. Oh, cool.
And then we're going to sort them, right? And so we can get a list of tuples from a dictionary, and then we can sort that list of tuples, and then we can end up sorting dictionary items by taking this two-step process. Convert dictionary to a list, sort the list, and then we can have a sorted dictionary values, okay? And so we'll do this a couple of different times. So if we take a look at this code right here, we have our happy little dictionary, A, B, C, A maps to 10, B maps to 1, C maps to 20. Like, what are we going to get here? Well, it comes out, the mapping is the right way, but the order is whatever. And now we say this function called sorted, which takes inside a sequence and then returns us a sorted version of that, a list that's sorted. And so it says sort D items. So it's basically going to take this list and compare the A's and the C's and the B's. And because it's a dictionary and all the keys are unique, there's never going to be equality. So it really is going to just sort this by keys and never get to looking at the values. You could construct a list that had duplicate. You could make a list of tuples that had duplicates in the first, like we did before, but given that this coming from a dictionary, the first thing is going to always be unique and distinct. And so if we say sorted D of items, that we're passing this stuff into sorted. Sorted is going to go around, move stuff around, and then give us back a sorted version, sorted in ascending order based on key, without looking at the value. And so that's a way to see dictionaries sorted by key is just say sorted of D sub items, and sorted is a function, and so it just fixed stuff. And so this is the kind of loop that you're going to
using sort. We can do this even more directly using the Forgive the yawns. I don't really know what's going on. We can use. Oh, goodness. We can do this even more directly using the built-in function sorted that takes a sequence as a parameter and returns a sorted sequence. Okay, so d equals da 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 da. Okay. T equals sorted, so that's what sorts it all, and then T A B C for KV sorted print KV oh, interesting. So then it just goes through and okay.
And a right to do that. You know, we did this before. We took sorted and we got these sorted by keys. And so you can just make this nice and simple for key value. By the way, you can eliminate the parentheses here. And I think it's prettier if you eliminate the parentheses, but you could put parentheses. This is still a tuple without the parentheses for key and value in sorted. So that says go through D items, but before I go through them, please sort them. So that means K is going to go through A, B, and C deterministically every single time it's going to go. And of course, value is going to go through the corresponding values. So now we can print this out nicely, sorted by key. And that's a real nice, succinct little way to say that. I mean, again, these are one of the kind of things that people really like about Python, is that you can do pretty powerful things with easy to understand. I mean, you might have seen this for the first time, but ultimately you look at that eventually and you'll be like, oh yeah, I see exactly what that's doing. Easy, not hard at all. So, but let's say we're
sort by values instead of key. If we could construct a list of tuples of the form by key, we could sort by what? If we could construct by oh, dang it. I don't know, I'm just yawning I'm not even like all that tired. That's the thing. I'm just yawning. We could construct a list of tuples of the form value key. We could sort by value. We do this with a for loop that creates a list of tuples. C equals da da da, TMP equals list. So that just makes a list, right? Just an empty one for KV and C dot items. Oh. That's interesting. So you make the list, and then you take this, you take the items, right? Then you append it to TMP. Yo, how am I going to remember that? I get it. I understand it. But holy crud. For KV and C dot items. Okay, I kind of get it. Like I'm more than kind of. I understand it, but just like remembering it's going to be like, print TMP and just. Why does it do it backwards though? It does it by, it's not even in an order. What? Oh, because it's not sorted yet. TMP equals sorted TMP. What? Oh man, I need to sit up for this. What is this? Reverse equals true. TMP equals sorted, or TMP equals sorted TMP. So it's like ABC. What? It's still not in order. Reverse equals true. The only thing that makes sense is the 22, 10, 1. Like it's just counting down.
We're looking for the most common word, which we have been for weeks and weeks and weeks now. And so we want to sort by values, not key. So this is an example of where we're going to construct a data structure. We're going to imagine a data structure, and then we're going to write code to construct the data structure, and then that's going to make our problem easy. So this is an example of using cleverly constructed data structures to do this. And the data structure that we're going to create is a list of tuples where the value is first and the key is second. So you can just with items get key value. I want value key. So let's take a look at this code. Take your time and get it right. So KV goes in C items. Well, that is unsorted and going to go through whatever A, B, and C in whatever order. And we're going to make a new list. So this is a data structure that we're creating temporarily. And what we're going to do is this is a list. And we are going to append to that list a tuple. So this is going to be a list of tuples. Except we're not going to append them in key value order. We're going to flip them and append the first part of the tuple is going to be the value and the second part is going to be the key. Except we're going to append to that list a tuple. So this is going to be a list of tuples. Except we're not going to append them in key value order. We're going to flip them and append the first part of the tuple is going to be the value and the second part is going to be the key. So we end up with this. This is sort of our temporary data structure that we have constructed to make our job really easy. So this ends up being 10A, 22C, 1B. Now we just kind of flipped them. We took this order and then we flipped them around.
Wait, how'd you flip it, dude? Oh, because you went VK.
So now we have this.
You went VK, and so where he said for KV in C.items, he went append it, then VK. Okay, then he sorts it, but then this is like, he said ascending. He said ascending, so usually it would be 1, 10, 22, but he said reverse is true, so that's 22. Okay.
This nice little list sitting in memory in a variable, and that's really simple. We can say, oh, look, we can use sorted, and we can sort by now the values because they're the first thing. I mean, the sorted doesn't know that they're how we produce this list. It just looks at that and says, oh, that's a list of tuples. I'm going to always sort by looking at the first item in any tuple. And I'm going to add reverse equals true, so I get a descending sort. So I see that the value that is highest ends up being first. And so that changes this, and I'm just sort it and then reassign it back into temp. And I'll print this out, and so now you see it's sorted in descending order of key. So it's value, key, value, key, value, key, but it's sorted in descending order. Okay? And so that's an example sort of just like, you know, if I just made a data structure and I flipped those things around, I could use sorted to sort these things. There's many other ways you could do it, but there's sort of like the more elegant way of doing it. And the clever bit here is like make a new list and make it be a little bit different. Okay? So here we're going
up to the most common words. Okay, so it just opens that file. Counts equals dictionary for line and F hand. Oh, yep. Split. Then it iterates through, counts it. First equals list for key value. Counts dot items. New tup equals v val. New tup equals. Whoa, what's this? First equals list. for key. Oh, okay, so they're related, both of these. So this will go through and it'll count. It'll go through, split everything, and then it'll count them, and then it will say list for key value and counts. So that's the dictionary for key value in the dictionary. Like with the items equals the value, then the key, not key value. And that's going to append the value, then the key to the list. First equals sorted. And then it's going to say the reverse is true, so make it descending for value key in first. Anything up to but not greater than, or up to but not including 10. So print any number that's in or any word that is in this file less than 10 times. And print the key and then print the value of that. I think that's it.
Going to print out the top 10 most common words in a file.
Oh.
And most of this code is review. So if we take a look at it, we're going to open a file. We're going to start a dictionary for our counting. We're going to, there's going to be words and lines, right? And so we're going to have a for loop. This for loop is going to go through each line. And then, of course, we're going to split them, which is busting them into pieces. And then we have a for loop within that. And this for loop is going to go through each word. And so that means that by nesting these loops, we're going through each line, and then within the line we're going through a word, then we go to the next line and go through the words, and eventually this line of code, count subword equals counts.get word 0 plus 1, our idiom for making a histogram, right? This line right here is an idiom. If you don't know already what that is, go back to the previous dictionary lecture and understand it, because you're just going to use it over and over again. So now at this point, and I always like drawing horizontal lines in code when we write it, at this point, coming through at this point, counts is right. Counts is the histogram. It's not sorted. So now we want to sort it. So we're going to make a new list. We're going to loop through key value, and then we're going to make a tuple. I'm making this be 2 lines to make it a little easier. Value key, so I'm flipping it, right? So I'm flipping the order of these things. That's making a tuple, and then I'm appending that tuple to the list. Okay? So at the end of this,
I get it.
We have a list of tuples in value key order, VK, VK, right? So at this point, coming through here, I've got in my LST variable, I've got this really useful bit of code, or useful bit of data that I produced. And then I'm like, oh, now it's ready to be sorted. Poof, sort. So take list, sort it back, and sort it in descending order, and then stick that back in list. Now, we want to print it out, but we don't want to print it out. So we got a nice sorted list coming down here. We don't want to print it out in value key, because that's what it is. It's in parentheses V comma K order, but it's sorted. And we know that the highest value is here on down. And so we're going to say, we're going to run through, and now we're going to go through this new list, only the first 10, start at the beginning up to but not including number 10, which is the first 10. For value key in, and so value is good. So this is the iteration variable that's going to go through each of these things on and down, and then we're just going to print it out flipping it. So we re-flip it, flip, flip. We print it out key value, and it's going to work.
Interesting.
Okay, so.
Wonder what would happen if you didn't flip it. Would I give him a trace back? C equals data, print sorted. VK for KV in C items. But that's ascending. He didn't do the reverse true thing. That's crazy though. All this. VK for KV and C items. So that's ascending. List comprehension creates a dynamic list. In this case, we make a list of reverse tuples and then sort it. Reverse couples meaning it's value key as opposed to key value. And they sorted it. Wow.
That is one way of doing this, and this slide right here you absolutely do not need to figure out. But some of you will look at this slide and you're like, why didn't you show us that in the beginning? And others of you will be like, no, keep telling me this stuff here. So I don't know exactly the term for this, but this is a very procedural. This is a classic algorithms and data structures approach to solving this problem. This next thing uses what are called lambdas, and they kind of create what's called what I call a closed form, where you kind of do it in all one statement, and there's all this implicit stuff going on. So if you don't get this right away, don't worry too much about that. But roughly, this single line does everything that bottom half of that program does. I mean, if we go back to here, it's pretty much this line does everything, does that in one line. Okay, it doesn't create the counts and it doesn't print out the top 10, but it does everything in that middle bit. So let's take a look at this. So we all are going to collapse this down. So we have a print, that parentheses is the end of the print. And then we have sorted, and remember that sorted takes as input a list. And so that's not too bad and returns us a list. And so we'll print the return from sorted. And then this is the funny part. The fun part, funny part. This is called list comprehension. And we have square brackets and we say to Python, this is a list. But instead of listing the things or having a constant of 1, 2, 3 or append, we are going to create an expression that will act as a generator for all the elements. And so this basically says, this is a list of two tuples, v and k, and then this is sort of implied. For all kv in c.items. And so this is like a for loop that is sort of driving this. Think of this as like stamp, 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 stamp. However many times it has to make a stamp. And so that's producing a list, right? It just manufactures this list. And then that list is sort of manufactured in the moment. There's no stock, it's not put in a variable. Python makes that list according to the stamping pattern that you've told it to stamp out this list, and then it passes that stamped out list without even storing it in a variable into sorted. Sorted moves the list around because it is just a list of tuples, and then gives us back the sorted list. And so I didn't put reverse equals true on here, but you see that this is sorted in ascending order now by key. And I did that all in one little statement. So look at this. This is also one of the beautiful things about Python, that you can build these things and you can build more complex versions of this, and there's a lot of real elegant things that you can do in Python that are really succinct. You should be careful because in the beginning I think this is easier to understand, even though after a while you're like, wait a sec, why am I putting all these extra lines in? Because this is not so hard to understand, but at some point you will want to master this more powerful and more succinct version of Python that expresses it in terms of what the data you want to see rather than the steps you want to take. So this sort of finishes up tuples. We've done a bunch of stuff. I mean, really, they're simple and elegant. Tuples, lists, and dictionaries are all related. They're really three different, three foundational data structures, three foundational collections of Python. And we combine those in a lot of different ways.
Oh, what do you say? Hold on. I'm sorry.
They're simple and elegant. Tuples, lists, and dictionaries are all related. They're really three different, three foundational data structures, three foundational collections of Python. And we combine those in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
Expresses it in terms of what the data you want to see rather than the steps you want to take. So this sort of finishes up tuples. We've done a bunch of stuff. I mean, really, they're simple and elegant. Tuples, lists, and dictionaries are all related. They're really three different.
Okay. Let's see where we're at. 10 minutes, okay.
Welcome to Python for Everybody. I'm Charles.
So for this first, though, which does the same thing as the following code. Ooh, first equals dictionary, just makes a dictionary. For key value in counts dot items. New code, or so that flips it. New tup equals value key. First dot append. So append the new tup to first. So append it to the. Okay. First equals sorted. But there's nothing that's getting put in there. Maybe that's okay. That's just off screen, as it were. Oh, wait a minute. Append new tup. Sorted first, or LST, excuse me. Then it reverses it again. Okay, so here we go. Sort, so it's going to be first or third. Sorted, print sorted. VK, 4KV, and counts.items, reverse equals true. Probably this one. Well, let's see this one. VK, 4KV. It's got to be items, not keys. Cool. Which regex? What the heck is that? The heck is that? Okay. Let's get into this one.
Charles Severance, and now in this little bit of lesson, we're going to talk about some tuples, and we're going to create a list of the most common words and find out how to sort a dictionary by the values instead of by the key. We're going to use the clown.txt file and the intro.txt file.
Bummer. Okay, I can get out of here. Now I'm going to actually do this now. So we should use the mbox one, because test does not even have, our test file doesn't even have 10 characters. Like 2 count, like 10 different ones.
And I'm going to start with the code from exercise 9 that I just did from chapter 9. It's not exactly one of the exercises, but it's very similar to them. And I'm going to make a copy, and I'm going to keep it in the same folder. I'm going to keep it in the EX09 folder and just call it EX10, because this code is going to do much of the same stuff, and it's going to read these same files. And so I've got myself exercise 10. Exercise 9 is still here. Exercise 10 is now what I'm editing, exercise 10. But I'm in the
So let's just off the rip, without really looking at what he's doing, f name equals input enter file name. Then we need to let's just if length f name is less than 1, f name equals test. Might be. So there's that. We have an option to do that. Now we want to open file equals open f name. So now it's open. Then we want to for len equals len dot r strip. Oops. Yeah, I'm getting better though, you know. I'm feeling good about this. Dang it. Then would it be WDS words equals len dot strip? Oh, we need to make the dictionary first. DI equals DAC. Wait. What puts it in the dictionary? We need to put it in the dictionary. For len, would it be len and DI? Do we just append DI to OF? Or append OF to DI, I mean? Well, okay, so I know that we'll also need for W and WDS. DI W equals DI dot get. Ooh, I'm going off, man. I'm going off. I feel like that's right, bro. I feel like that's right. So that counts it. This is where it gets tricky. We need a list. So we have dictionary, right? What if we just did this? What if we did li equals. Right? So then what if we do... Oh, bro. We've got to append it. I just don't know... List equals... Can I do that? AL for appended list, right? Equals append oh man. Oh man. Append dot DIC. Oh, that's not even, that doesn't like it. Is it DIC dot append? Oh. Okay, well, let's set the append bit up to the side a moment. Once it's appended, it's appended, we want I still don't even know how to get the open file in the dictionary. That okay, let's watch for a moment.
Exercise 9 folder. So in exercise 9, we look for the most common word, but we want to find the 5 most common words, which is going to require us to sort. So I'm going to get rid of that code.
Okay, hold on. How are we doing with this? Look at us, huh? Look at us, huh? Okay. 4. Yo. Oh my gosh, I feel so good. Look at that, man.
Because it's not really how we're going to do it. There we manually looped through it and found the maximum. And
wait, so open it. How does that put the DI equals dictionary. So this just goes through there, but oh, duh, because this is the parentheses, huh? Yeah, that has to be it. Yeah.
And so I'm going to just run this. CD desktop.
Hold on, man. We'll just kind of... There's 14, so... Whoops. That's not what I wanted. 14. Please enter file name. And just hit enter. Whoa. So there's line is that breaks it down into characters though. What does this do?
Python for everybody ex09. And if I do an ls, you see that I've got ex09.py, intro.txt. So I'll run Python 3, ex10.py, and run the clown data. And
oh no, that's not what we got. We got like characters.
And we see that we got py or really loop through it.
Because we got it like identical to what he had. It has to be in here. Oh, dumb idiot. I did that again. Bro, let's try it now. Hey, there we go. Brilliant. Line 311, test 32131.
And found the maximum. And so I'm going to just run this. cd desktop python for everybody ex09. And if I do an ls, you see that I've got ex09.py, intro.txt. So I'll run Python 3, ex10.py, and run the clown data. And we see that the dictionary, and it's properly making it in this code right here. That doesn't change. It reads the file, reads all the lines, goes through and splits it into words, and then goes through the words and does the idiom of using dictionary get to maintain the counters, and we print it out at the very end. So the new code we're going to write is down here.
Okay.
Okay. So let's first do a few things. If I can say x is equal to the dictionary dot items, and this gives us basically a list. Print x. This gives us a list of the key value pairs. This prints out.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking, but so what does that show us then? Can I just dictionary items? Same thing then.
The dictionary, but if we do it this way and use items, it gives us the key value pairs. Okay, and so that's what we got.
Oh, dictionary. Okay.
Key value pairs. Now, we can sort this based on the value, because tuples can be compared.
Let's try and do this on our own. Let's do sorted x equals sorted dot x sorted x. That feels right. Print sx. We'll comment this one out. So let's oops. Save. So remember the top line here, 3. So what should it be then, right? It should be ascending. Should be ascending. Let's just alright. Okay. That worked.
This can be compared with this, and because D is lower than R, then this one is lower. This ran tuple comes after the down tuple. So we can sort this whole thing. And I'll do this by just putting the word sorted here.
Oh.
And say, give me a sorted version of that. Now.
Okay, I did the, I mean, I kind of went a roundabout way, but I like his more. It's more, well, actually, I don't know.
It's going to do it based on the order of the tuples. This is going to be higher precedence than this. So if I print it this way.
Wait, really? Is mine sorted by that? Oh.
Run it again. You'll see.
What the heck did it start to run?
See that it's sorted. And now,
Wait.
is after and car. It's in alphabetical order by.
Okay, let's try something here. Let's try inbox short dot. Oh my word, maybe this is a mistake. What? Oh my word, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Oops. Okay, so technically it is in alphabetical order. Elemental PQRST.
Key. And so we could actually print the first 5 up to but not including 5 by adding a list on the slice.
Oh, right. Hold on, I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. Let's do, oh, so that's got to be inside. 10. It's not going to work for our test one, but I mean, I like that. That makes the other one more approachable. Inbox. Hey, there we go. A, B, C, D. Well, that's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, why is that though? Is it because it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Must be what it is. Because it doesn't include the 10. But why is this?
A list slice here. And so that will show you only the first 5, right?
So that's in order for him. A. That's in order. These are in order. But then what the heck is this? Why is it that this? The only thing that I can think of is that well, no, that can't be it. I was thinking that it would count that as like a thing. Let's do it exactly how he has it.
Except that that's not what we're trying to do. We really want to sort by this. Okay? So.
Right. Well, now I'm going to be super confused, but hold on.
We have this mechanism that can take a list and sort it based on the tuple values. If we could create a list where it was 1 comma after instead of after comma 1 and make it the exact same thing, then we could actually then sort it and it would be fine.
Okay, so now before we do that. We're just going to get rid of this. We're going to do exactly what he did. What? Oh, yeah, right. Oops. There we go. Now it likes it. Print. bracket. Just do 5. 5 like he did. Make sure to save. It doesn't let me just tab into it. Inbox short. I don't understand. A. Wait a minute. So this is like one, like parenthesis. This is 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then it switches to 1. Then 2, and then 1. I don't want to do this. But is there any way? What am I looking for? Polls? Can I just see anything? Oh my word. This is such a chaotic file. Oops. I think I might move on. I'm going to assume this is right. Right? I'm assuming that it just whatever it's thinking, it thinks that this is like as far as like ascending order before this. I just don't know why. So I'm going to let it be. I can't highlight this thing. There we go. We're going to let it be. Now, so we have that. So we'll do for V, K, and X print VK. Ooh, I'm getting crazy now. Right? Let's just see what that does, right? Before we check with him. Does that save? Did I save? All right. No. Int. Oh, reverse equals true. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's gonna like that. Still, dang it. Dang.
Okay. So let me
watching.
show you a couple of ways, at least one way to do that. Okay. Get rid of this. We're going to hand construct a list, and just call it temp.
Oh, so he's gonna go in.
Equals, give me a new list. Temp equals new list.
New list.
And then for k comma v in the dictionary dot items.
Oh. Oops. Good heavens, I can't. So what's it going to do then? For is he going to append it? I can't. My brain.
And I'll just start by
Whoops. Crud. There we go.
printing k comma v. So we see,
What's up?
and this is where it's really nice to do these with the clown code first and then only do your test on the bigger file later.
Understandable. Print KV. Yeah.
And so it's pretty much the same thing. We are going through in key value order, which is dictionary order, which is not sorted at all. Okay. Now, instead of printing this out, we are going to let me do this in a couple of steps. Make a new tuple.
Here we go. He's going to flip it. VK.
And we'll just call it newt equal.
Hold on. Newt equals. That has to be it.
Equals parenthesis
Oh gosh.
v comma k.
Oh, I was kind of close. Why parentheses though?
Okay, so this is, I'm saying make a new tuple. This is like a new tuple with two items in it,
Oh.
and I'm going to make the value for and the key.
Oh.
The key. Okay, so
I get it.
then I'm going to say temp dot append.
Ooh, this is the appending bit. TMP. So this is appending the list to. Oops. TMP append to DI. We're appending the list to the dictionary.
Newt, new tuple.
Ah. Oh, because right now there's nothing in the list. Nothing in the list. It's grabbing stuff from the dictionary, and we're appending it to the list. I get it. I didn't even. Yeah.
So I'm gonna end up with a list of tuples. Let me comment this one out, and I'm gonna then, when I'm done here, I'm gonna print.
He's gonna print. Oh gosh, what's he gonna print? TMP.
Temp.
Yes. So let's go back here now. Hey, they flipped it. didn't sort it though. It's still not sorted, which is fine.
So if I run clown.txt, you see what happens in temp. It's still, well, let's print temp twice.
Why?
I mean, it's not sorted, it's flipped. Let's print it. Oh, that's okay. That's the flipped one. Okay, so it's flipped. And all we did is we made it, instead of car comma 3, it's 3 comma car. But now we have a list. Okay? So now it's flipped. And now we can sort that. We can.
So. Could we just do print sorted? Am I crazy? Come on. What if we did this sorted dot temp? That feels a little better. We'll try it. No. Okay, so let's forget that. Forget doing it in there. We'll do sorted TMP equals print sorted I don't know. Crap. Wait, no, that worked. Wait, no, it didn't. Let's do it one more time. Whoops. So I did this, right? But then, oh man. I didn't comment that out. Now it would just give us a traceback. I can't just. I can't just. I don't know how
say
to sort.
temp equals sorted temp.
Oh my word. Oh, parentheses. Dang it. So we're doing the same thing. Hey. There we go.
So it says takes temp and sort it and give it back to me. And now I'm going to say print sorted comma temp. Okay, so here's the first print. When we flipped it, we've got 210, but it's not sorted at all. But after we...
So then, hold on, we don't have a... So just so we know... Right? Blows up. I mean, not blows up. Like it blows up the screen like a good way. Excuse me. Now, we'll do up to 10. right? I don't know about this, but we'll try it. Right off the rip? Crap. Is it brackets? Oh, it didn't like that at all. We're trying it. Oh, man. There's no way. Whoops. Okay, no, that's fine. I was confused because it's like they're all one. But that's fine. It still did what I wanted it to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. So what if we then print sorted? Ooh, this, I don't know. This is, it's not clean because it's like I'm doing it all. I don't know. He's gonna tell us how to do it in a cleaner way, I'm sure. But before we follow, we did the up to 10 thing, right? We're learning. We're learning bit by bit. Might be taking a little while, but that's fine. We need to reverse it. Like it's right now it's like 1. How we see all these are like 1. Like the top 10 most used. Gotta be reverse equals true. I just don't know where to put it. Print sorted. Let's just try something here. That feels weird. I don't know. Oh yeah, that didn't even. Nope. Nope. Alright, I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. Because you don't want to flip it to where it's like the key first. I don't know.
We
Just keep
sorted
watching.
it. It's sorted by tuple, and the lowest is 1 after. So you'll notice that 1 is the same as 1, so it checked the second item in the tuple. So down comes before after. Fell becomes after down. Intro on alphabetical order. But now we get the 2s.
Yeah.
So all the 1s sort there, and then the 2s come here. But then within the 2s, it's sorted in alphabetical order because, like a string, if the first character matches, then it looks to the second character. And then we see, oh, here we go, the 3s, and then the one we actually wanted, the highest one, is the 7. And so one of the things we can do is we can say, you'll notice that we want the highest one, not the lowest one. So we can just tell this with this parameter, reverse.
Oh, my word. Comma, TMP. Oh.
Equals true.
Oh, gosh. Wait, where did he have the... That's fine. Reverse. Oh, does it need to be stinging capitalized, fam? I didn't capitalize it, bro. Oh my gosh.
And we just say, hey, sorted, do this backwards.
We're doing ours in a little bit different way. What is this? Is it the 10 thing? Okay, we'll calm down about the 10 thing for a moment. Oh, but it's still fine. Okay, so that's good. Trace back. 28. Why?
From, and we just
Oh, duh, I'm the idiot. That's why. I'm sorry. Sorry. So we'll still have the right. So that is what will limit it. But we'll do this in here. There we go. That should do it. Okay. I think that should give us what we want. Oh my word. What? We were just you were fine with it before. Okay, fine. It's descending.
just say, hey, sorted, do this backwards. Do it from highest to lowest rather than lowest to highest. And now our sorted one says 7, the, etc. Okay? And so if we want the first 5, we can say
we figured
up
that
to,
one
but
out.
not including 5.
We figured that
so this
one
is
out.
now the top 5.
Boom.
So the sorted one is, that's the top 5. If it's a tie, we're going to go in reverse alphabetical order, but let's not worry about that too much for now. So
wait. He said if there's a tie, it's reverse alphabetical. What?
It makes a
Oh, that's weird, man. So it's like 7, 3, 3, but then and so there's 2 2s, and so then it bumps to the next one. And how this is like A B C D H I J K L M N P Q R S T, and then it goes back up. Reverse alphabetical. A B C G H I J K L M N P Q R S T. How do you even? Would that need to be an if? An if then statement? I no, he said we're not going to worry about it for now. But it's like I just want to dig into a little bit mentally. Would it be like if the length of something iterating through, you'd make like a for loop. It would iterate through, but then you'd grab the second? No. No, because you don't know what positions. No, you'd grab the first character of the key. Oh, goodness. I want him to tell us. Because right now it's just sorting. Or reversed. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm moving on. We're not gonna blow our brains over that.
It's a flipped list, then it sorts the flipped list.
Let's back up a little bit.
Alphabetical order, but let's not. So the sorted one is, that's the top 5. If it's a tie, we're going to go in reverse alphabetical order, but let's not worry about that too much for now. So it makes a flipped list, then it sorts the flipped list. Now, if I just wanted to print it out nicer, I could loop through this new list. I could say for v comma k. Remember, this is a flipped list, so the sensible thing is what's coming out of this list. Each tuple is value comma key in temp, and I'm only going to go up through, but not including 5. So the first 5, and so I'm pulling them back out as value key because that's what they are. They're value key. See, value key, value key, value key. So V is going to go through these, and K is going to go through these.
I don't know what he's
and
going to do.
then I'm just going to print.
Why?
K comma V. So this is kind of my flipping backwards because I.
Weird. So STMP equals sorted, reverse equals true. For V comma K in SGMP. Print key. Ooh. And now we'll do. I just want to see, bro. I just want to see. And we'll comment this out. So this is irrelevant. And we'll also do it works. Yo, I'm learning, man. Clear. Dang it. Line 30. How's that? Happy now? No. Oh, so that's where it is, though. Oh, it's the print again. It's the print. But he did the. Well, we did the print before. Okay, forget about it. We'll try it this way. Like he did. It'll work this time. Watch this. It works. And it iterated through each time, so it's like, it works. So he knows what he's talking about. I tried to do obviously the up to 10 thing. I just don't understand why. Is that because it's in the 4? This was just a standalone print. Why? Int object is not subscriptable. All right. I don't know why that is, but I'll accept it. I'll accept it. Wait, so hold on. I don't even know what I... Oh, yeah, I did. Put the key first. So, like, that was used the most, then that was used the reverse most. Wait. Because T is obviously after L, but we're reversed, right? So it's like that one, then line, then 3, then 2, then 1. Oh yeah, because it's descending. It's going back up the alphabet. It's weird. Oh my.
I want to see them this way. And thus the most common one, car 3. And so it's just going through this up through the 5th one and then printing them out. Okay? So let me comment this out. Value key in temp, and I'm only going to go up through but not including 5, so the first 5. And so I'm pulling them back out as value key because that's what they are. They're value key. See, value key, value key, value key. So V is going to go through these and K is going to go through these. And then I'm just going to print K comma V. So this is kind of my flipping backwards because I want to see them this way. And thus the most common one, car 3. And so it's just going through this up through the 5th one and then printing them out. Okay? So let me comment this out. Let me comment that out. Let me just delete this. So we have a dictionary. Let me comment out the dictionary.
What?
We have a dictionary. We make a...
Why would you... Oh, because you print out the dictionary. I'm like, why would you do that?
List, and we make these reversed tuples where we have the value first and the key second. We're setting it up so the sort's going to work. And then once it's sorted, we have to flip them back. So we flip them for sorting from key value to value key for sorting. We do the sort, then we flip them back with key value and print them out.
Where did we get our... Wait, so he... He did... I came up with a whole new variable, STMP. But he just... I don't even need to do that? Then we took the value key. Oh yeah, because we flipped it here with newt. Stuck it in the list, and then we sorted the list. And then we're taking VK, which is the flipped, and TMP up to 10. And then we're iterating through the flipped stuff, but then printing it out, key value. I get it.
And it works fine. So let's try our big file, intro.txt, and there you go. Those are the 5
Let's try our big file. Well, let's finish
most
this.
common words in intro.txt. So you might ask yourself, why did we use tuples? We could have really used lists for this, but tuples are more efficient than lists, and you notice that we weren't going to modify in intro.txt. So you might ask yourself, why did we use tuples? We could have really used lists for this, but tuples are more efficient than lists, and you notice that we weren't going to modify. We did modify the temp list. It's a list of tuples, but the tuples within the list we're going to modify. We did modify the temp list. It's a list of tuples, but the tuples within the list we weren't going to modify. And so we tend not to make lists if we can get away with using tuples. And so that's why we made this this flipped tuple thing. Okay, so I hope that was useful to you. Hope to see you on the net.
Still a little confused on the whole tuple thing. What's a tuple, like what's not? Let's get out of here. Let's just briefly. Can I duplicate this, please? Thank you. Yeah, this is the one we were on, sorry. Whoops. Wait. This is what we just hold on to. I want this though.
Hello and welcome to chapter.
Tuples are another kind of sequence that
they have things, and the difference is there are no square braces. There is a parenthesis, round brace or whatever, and they have positions 0, 1, and 2, just like a list. And you can look things up, x sub 2. So x sub 2 is actually the third element here, and so that prints out Joseph. You can assign, make a tuple here. This is the constant syntax for a tuple, and print that out, and the print statement shows you that this is a tuple, not a list, by showing you round parentheses, and a whole bunch of functions that work with lists work the same way with tuples. You can put a tuple at the end of an in statement in a for, as you might expect, and then it iterates through to take anything that we like, the reason really cool, and no other language that I know of do tuples. Get in some pairs, and we put csev, and there's a 2 in there, and chen wen, and there's a 4 in.
So tuples is basically just like a collection of things
In there, so we.
Okay. Well, then what's the difference between a list?
Okay, it's a NV significant, and it doesn't. In his bones, else we don't have capability to in chen wen assist to y. That's a tutor subject list. Append, count, extend, index, insert. A 3-element.
Here we go.
Tuple. Put that sub 2 by saying y sub 2 equals d. That is not a.
So that's a dictionary. Right?
Just natural, meaning we make a list that's 987. And we say x sub 2 equals 6, well, that just means this 7 becomes a 6, and that's just natural, meaning we can reassign slots. We can create the tuple. Identical, whether it was a list or a tuple, it really would do the exact same thing. The difference between tuples are that they are immutable. Once you create the tuple, you can only sort of assign a tuple, but you can't modify it. You can modify a list. So if we take a look at a list here, we make a list that's 987, and we say x sub 2 equals 6, well, that just means this 7 becomes a 6, and that's just natural, meaning we can reassign slots. We can delete things, we can insert things, we can mutate them, we can change them, so they're changeable, right? They're changeable. But if we try to do that same thing with a string, so we say y equals ABC, and we know that this is position 0, 1, and 2, but if we try to say, let's change the C to a D by saying y sub 2 equals D, that is not allowed. And it says it doesn't support item assignment, and this little bracket, x sub 2 is what they call item assignment inside of Python. And so if we do the same thing then with a 3-element tuple, put.
So I thought brackets were a dictionary. No. Am I crazy? Not necessarily, I guess. How to add something to a dictionary. Yeah. So I'm not crazy. I'm trying to hang on and not be like, what's going on? So, okay. So I think this is a list, right? But I think it's a matter of dictionaries can be lists, but not all lists are dictionaries. I'm just falling down the rabbit hole. I just kind of bounced through here real quick.
So now we're going to turn this just to the different two we most common 3 at a time. You saw a million things you probably want to write a Python program and use dictionaries. Blah, 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 and give it a 1. And so there already. If it's there already, you really just want to add 1 to it, right? That's the adding of a tick. Or instinctively as humans, we just look at the stuff. But if you add a million things, you probably want to write a Python program. So that is a question. Saying, is C7 in CCC? Well, this is this empty one, and so it is. If it is there, add 1 to it. And that. Be C7. If it's not.
I'm thinking this is a list. Know what I mean?
Default. Counts.get name, comma 0 plus 1.
I mean, it has to be, right?
that in Z, and we try to change
It's
this
just that there's no dictionary above this that we can see that assigns it to the dictionary.
slot to be as the same. Allow that same thing with the things we can becomes a set. You can modify a list. So if we take a look at a list here,
Okay. I think I understand. Oh, this is just
that
where I
tick
was.
mark, and
My bad.
as soon as it sees a key that doesn't exist. So this is a fresh, brand new dictionary. Is the kind of code that we're going to build a histogram. This is going to histogram this bit of code, okay? And that is the kind of code that we're going to build. Names easy. I made them singular and plural. That's nice, but so name is going to be CSEV Chen, CSEV Jen. Now normally we'll be reading this from a file, but for now we'll keep it easy. We're going to go through this, and we're going to have counts as our dictionary. So that starts out empty, and we're going to do a simple if then else every time through the loop. If the name we're looking at is not in the dictionary already, is the key, then set it to be 1. If it's not, and then add 1 to it, adding a new thing. And you do this long enough, you start with an empty one, and you do this long enough, at the very end, it will print out the histogram of checking to see if it...
Okay. I was mainly just listening for him to be like, and as we work through the list... Lists in Python can be created by just placing the sequence inside the square brackets. Add a list to a dictionary. Appending to list. Okay. I think I'm satisfied. As I keep looking. Yeah. Because that definitely means that this is a list, but it can be put inside. It can be like kind of appended to a dictionary. I think I'm good. Okay. Oh, before we go, let's get rid of it works. And we will go Hey, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. So January used the most, 352. 2008 used the second most, 324. By 245. 243. 219, 218. 4. 203. With Friday. With the comma. That's interesting. And then ID. Why is this brought in? Why is the comma brought in? Brought with the fry. Why isn't it its own thing? I don't know. 1, 2, 10, baby. Cool. All right. Cool. I think that's going to do it for now. A nice over an hour stream. Under 2, but over 1 hour. It is the Friday. It is the Friday. It is the weekend, folks. It is the weekend. Comment below what you guys got going on. If you guys got any fun plans or anything. Also comment below if you have any prayer requests. I would love to know how I can be praying for you guys. Tomorrow being Saturday, I don't know if I'm going to stream. I don't serve at church on Sunday, which means I don't have to get up earlier for church on Sunday, which means I might stream. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do like one video. I don't know. But anyway, that is going to do it for me for now. Love God. Love people. And I will catch you guys soon.